Hi, this is Yonela Msongela. I'm a representative of the Free West Papua Solidarity Campaign in Cape Town. Today, I think the most critical thing that we did was we went in Parliament, we hosted a demonstration, and the purpose was just to give people an idea, not an idea actually, but to give them the opportunity to witness or see this beautiful flag of West Papua behind me. But what occurred was very interesting for me. A woman from Australia, she came to, I'm not sure if she was upset or what was the issue, but she said to me, why are you doing what the Jews are doing? These are her words. Why are you doing what the Jews are doing instead of going to Israel and protest there and demonstrate there? Why are you demonstrating here in this country? She says, I'm an Australian, but you don't see me protesting in this country for Australian stuff. Cool. So I had that question, and I feel obligated to sort of share to all everyone today as to why do we demonstrate in South Africa, whereas the struggle is in West Papua. There are a number of things. One of them is that we do not have the finances to go to West Papua. Probably, I should think, if we were to be given the money to go there, we would go there and show our resistance there. That's the first. The second one is that when you protest in West Papua, is that in that flag is when you protest or when you raise that flag, actually, you get punishment of about 15 years in prison. That goes together with the nice tortures and all these things that they do in prison, courtesy of the Indonesian government. So it's not an easy thing. So the third thing is that the West Papua has been under the colonization of Indonesia since 1961. So if you understand that is 15 years of oppression and apartheid and all these other things that are happening in that country, the genocide, the human rights violation, the silent genocide, and all these other things that have been happening. So the people of West Papua have done what they could up until this time. I'm sure the other people have been engaged in struggle more than I have. However, what we are presenting is nothing new. When the ANC or when South Africa was under apartheid, there were external missions that were taken where leaders would go around the country mobilizing people, trying to lobby to try and stand against the oppressive system in South Africa. To other countries condemning what's happening in that country or in South Africa at the time, issuing out a call for other countries to join them in condemning those countries, cutting ties with those countries, moving embassies, and doing all this. All this part of a strategy in advocacy. That at the end of the day, you want to get to a point where the Indonesian government, if possible, it can feel alone in doing what it does. Because that's what it needs. The world needs to show the Indonesian government that in its values, in its way of doing things, it's alone. We are not there, we're not going to support what they've been busy doing. So the most important part of the question is that raising international support, raising international awareness is much more critical to the liberation of any country. Just like South Africa, it was important when Oliver Tambo went out and spoke to many other individuals across the world so that they may have understanding of the situations happening in South Africa. Many people don't even know that there is a place called West Papua. Many people don't even know, actually, that there is such a silent genocide that is taking place. No wonder it's silent. So you've got to understand that awareness is the first step to action. You cannot act unless you are aware. Our task is simple, is to create awareness. But after people are aware, it's to then lobby our government, to lobby the government of the African continent, to lobby the government of the world, and most influential people to speak against the acts of killing women, babies, killing fathers and sons. It cannot be acceptable. Therefore, you must understand this in context. We are not dumb, we are not stupid, we know exactly what we are doing. We are not standing in front of Parliament just so that you can waste time. We've got other things that we could have been doing. But we understand the meaning, that the first thing that someone sees that flag will begin to question, where is it from? Next time they see it, they'll begin to say, oh, well, I've seen this flag before, but where is it from? But when they discover that it is the banned flag of West Papua, which constitutes a punishment of 15 years in prison, should you be seen carrying it, or death for that matter, during that process. It allows people to begin to question their own values. That's what we want to do. The world must question its own values the same way that during the World War, questioned their values. The same way that people after Hitler, they questioned their own values. The same way that people still question their values after South Africa. They question their values. We want people to question their values when it comes to countries like Western Sahara, when it comes to countries like West Papua, countries like the DRC, Cameroon, Central African Republic, everywhere else in the world. People must question their values and ask themselves, is there anything that I can do? And in this case, there is. Tomorrow, it's a very interesting day. So what you can do tomorrow, if you can find a flag of that nature, do something simple. Don't stress yourself, don't overwork it. Get a flag of that nature, take a picture of yourself with that flag, and then post on Facebook or on Twitter or wherever else. And there you must write the hashtag Free West Papua and hashtag the Morning Star flag. So the whole idea is to get everyone to forge solidarity with West Papua. That flag is the flag of West Papua before it got recaptured by Indonesia in 1961. That flag is called the Morning Star flag. It represents the hope of a free and equal state of West Papua, a member of the African Union, a thriving economy. That's what we are trying to get to a point. So please, tomorrow, do your thing, show us, text me, inbox me, do whatever that you can so that we can make sure that this flag trends. All the countries involved. It's 57 years this year. Thank you very much for supporting.